Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarians out there. We are moving from Aquarius into Pisces season, so I hope you all had a beautiful birthday season, my friends. Let's get it going. God, Spirit team, what's happening for Aquarius? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius as we switch into Pisces season. And for those of you that are right on that cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, I just want to wish you all a very happy birthday as well. Okay. Oh, okay. You got Lady Luck on your side here, my friends. That is the best oracle card to pull at the beginning of every reading. Now, I do say this card could be like, okay, get ready for one of the best readings we've ever seen. Or it could be Spirit saying, okay, don't worry about that stuff that shows up. You're going to be okay. Luck is on your side. So we'll talk about her. A lot of good things with Lady Luck. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about Lady Luck a little bit. So we see her there. She is in front of a slot machine. There's poker chips. There's a four-leaf clover. You get all the symbolism and archetypes that are showing up here. So I love this when it shows up in the beginning of a reading. And actually, I haven't seen her show up for any sign in months. Like, I'm talking possibly even 6 months plus. So this is big when she shows up in any reading. It's a very rare occurrence. Now, for some of you, it could be similar to the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, we are passing your birthday season. The brand new cycle you're moving into, luck can be on your side. You might want to play the lotto or play games of luck when this is here. But once again, as I said, when she shows up in front of a reading, it's two things. Either one, we're going to have a really fabulous, fantastic reading overall. So even if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, this is a good thing. But at the same time, I see her when we're seeing some problems or situations, and it's Spirit saying, like, listen, you'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. So we're just going to put her down right there. I mean, good sign anyway. Play some games of chance. Let's see what's in tarot for you. And yes, I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get it going. We're going to shuffle it up, get you 3 in the upright before we get into the intuitive juiciness. Let's see what we have for the Aquarians here, my guides. And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading. Actually, you also had a February bonus like 3 or 4 days ago, too. So we'll talk about both of them. Last week's reading was titled A Massive Change. And I've been seeing that in air signs. A lot of them are going through big metamorphosis in their life. And for your February bonus, An Important Talk was the name of the reading. So there is big importance around communication or conversations you have with people. So I can't wait to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So 3 cards here. Start this off nice and easy, nice and smooth for my Aquarians. We got Lady Luck. It's all good regardless. What do we got? All right, 8 of Wands. So the communication, the fast speed, the explosive energy is in the mix, my friends. I like this. This is something starting with a bang, something coming in suddenly. So I do like that 8 of Wands, especially in the first position. Let's get a couple more here. Could be a lot of communication. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. So we have the 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like Spirit serving you up a lot of good things, lots of goodies here. Let's get one more. Lots of talking. Lots and lots of talking here. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. All right, Aquarius. So I think that one thing I said about Lady Luck, telling us that it's going to be a reading for the record books, that could possibly be it. I'm going to try to not get too carried away. You know, I'm optimistic, but I'm going to try to keep it as even-keeled as possible. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, we have a mixture of fast-paced action with grounded abundance as well. So we have some good things to look at here. We also have themes. Notice on the back end, we have the double pentacles. That could be a big focus on the monetary, It could be a big focus on things like work, the material world. This isn't a bad energy, but it's flowing. And you know me, I always say cards have positives and challenges. All of these cards do lean optimistic. So let's go through one by one and really start to build this out, especially with 2 cards of communication. Position number 1, we have the 8 of Wands. As I was already mentioning, you see that? It looks like 8 arrows cutting through the sky. So if we're talking about someone making a move or taking an action, it's very suddenly, surprisingly, explosively in its energy. A lot of people do just link this to communication, messages, talks, which could absolutely be the case. But when I see it, I just think of something moving really quick or someone taking an action really fast. I do like this card. Now, the challenging aspect of the 8 of Wands is that it's very unpredictable. Okay, it could be an unpredictable, unexpected type of energy as well. Fire energy could be like that. Although it's filled with action and forward movement, sometimes you don't know where it's going to go. Okay, so we want to look at this further for sure. Once again, it could just be a talk, especially with what we have here up front. This card moving into the Ace of Pentacles, it could be some sort of communication for sure. But we're absolutely going to want to dig deeper into this. Onto the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the card of golden opportunities, another one of the best cards in the whole entire deck. And you see the imagery there. It is spirit holding out their hand with that pentacle in it. So when you get this in a spread, it could represent an opportunity. It could represent an offer of some kind that we'll dig into further. All aces could be communication as well. So we're, once again, I keep needing to pound that message home of communication and talking being extra important in this time. Clear, honest, concise communication. The Ace of Pentacles, it could be an alley-oop from spirit. I always say that, where they throw it up and you just got to slam dunk it. So we're already seeing possibilities for massive wins and victories here already, specifically in the material world as well. Now, I say with every ace, every card of opportunity, you don't have to take it. If spirit presents you with something, you don't have to pounce on it. You don't have to take it. Eventually it will wither and it will go away. It's limited time only energy. So we'll see what it's about. Once again, it could just be talking again, right? We don't need to overcomplicate the messages. They could really, really be simple. And with the way this is moving already, the 8 of Wands into the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of you could be receiving some really, really good news coming up. Now, on to the back end, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This card does not surprise me since we are technically still in your birthday season. This card is very giving. It's a charitable energy. You see the dude on there, he's giving out the pentacles. There's also the scale. So it does have karmic undertones and archetypes here. You might be linked to Libra since the scale is in the mix. So maybe we are going to see something a little karmic in the energy. That's possible. But when I see this, it's giving. It's something you're wanting to give your energy to, or someone you're wanting to give your energy to. This is very, very positive. And I always link this to gift giving as well. So like I said, it's in your birthday season. Like you might get some late birthday gifts, or you might get a surprise of some sort when this card is in the mix. I really, really do like it a lot. So when we're looking at the big ball of wax with these first 3 cards, you see the themes we're talking about. There's energy moving at you magnetically, whether it's people, whether it's situations, it's coming at you quick. There's good things, there's money, there's communication, there's conversation. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Aquarians, please. My guides and spirit team. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 8 of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 8 of Wands time. What's happening? What's this action? What's this movement? What's this conversation possibly? 9 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, there's a breakthrough coming for you. Simple, straightforward, to the point. 9 of Wands underneath the 8 of Wands. It's like, yeah, there's something breaking through a wall of some sort. Now, it could be a couple of things. For some of you, it could just show about a past of a rocky communication history with somebody where you need to have open, honest, clear communication with them. There is still importance around talking and communicating. But the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, It could be defensive. It could be territorial. Sometimes it could be someone that's very skeptical as well. So with all these energies coming at you, the magnetic energies, whether it's people, situations, or things, you might be very skeptical about them all. You might be picking them apart logically and mentally, like, all right, what are your true intentions? It's kind of giving me that vibe as well. But for the most part, on an intuitive sense, the first thing I felt with this Eight of Wands into this is just something explosive breakthrough, like boom, just knocking down the walls. So if you have been having like blockages of any kind, if the energy has felt gummed up, if it's been stuck in a rut, Spirit is saying, like, Aquarius, something big is going to break through for you in an explosive manner. I really, really like this energy. We're not going to overcomplicate it. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Once again, it could be showing issues talking with somebody or being skeptical about various different things. Nothing wrong with being skeptical as long as it doesn't ruin your forward momentum. Being skeptical to a point where you can't trust anything at all. So we're going to keep moving forward. Once again, nice. Breakthrough. Explosive. Very good. Let's go in on that Ace of Pentacles. It's getting me like really happy for some reason. So let's see why the Ace of Pentacles is in the mix for you. I really want to get over to the 6. Why is that Ace of Pentacles here? Because when we mix fire and earth together, you wouldn't think these energies get together or work together well when we see the elements. But when I see fire and earth together, it's like steady forward progress. It's like big gains over time. Let's see why that Ace of Pentacles is here. Okay, the card just did like a flip in my hand and didn't come out. There we go. Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse. The exciting news coming in here, my friends, whatever it is you might be stressing, or if there's anything on your shoulders, anything you're overthinking, I'm feeling this energy alleviating. For a lot of Aquarians, you could really have a fantastic end of February or a fantastic week at minimum. So the Eight of Swords could sometimes represent somebody feeling trapped and cornered, bogged down, overthinking, stressed, anxious, all that stuff. It's showing up here in reverse, which is a very liberating type of energy. So somebody might come in and make you a big offer here where it's like, wow, all right, how did you even know? Where this offer or opportunity that comes in, it's like, okay, well now there's something I don't have to stress about no more. Like, this is really good. For a lot of Aquarians, I see big things coming in. Aside from the breakthroughs, we got wins, we got victories, we have it all. We have stress alleviating here. So if you've been going through a rough time, you've been going through tough times in relationships or specifically money, monetary, work things, I feel this stress coming off your shoulders, which is a beautiful energy, and I would claim this. There's no overthinking. I did mention earlier about being skeptical about things or people to the point where you pick it all apart. This energy here in the center is like, okay, well, I'm going to trust this. So maybe there's someone you're connected to that's willing to put some trust or faith in you. That's possible. Let's keep moving over to the Six of Pentacles. Once again, we're not going to over dissect it. It is what it is. I'm picking up so many good things here, Aquarius. I would claim this energy. So why is the Six of Pentacles here? Then we'll do our recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the 6? Thank you. Yeah, big surprise. You're going to have some sort of big surprise coming in. Or you have in recent weeks. Like I said, I know it's your birthday season. We have the Two of Swords. And there's also somebody's kindness. You might... Okay, I'm getting several different messages. Just stick with me while I work with it. We have all the elements mixing in different ways now too. So we have the Two of Swords in the upright underneath the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, a lot of you could have a big surprise coming in. This is a card of gift giving, a card of mystery coming out of nowhere. If you haven't had a birthday surprise, you still might get a late one, okay? And it might be something that you've been waiting for quite a while. But aside from that, the Two of Swords can also be a card of confusion or not understanding something or someone's motives. There might be somebody around you that is acting so nice where it's like, okay, why is this person acting so nice? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? Why are you being so nice? Why are you offering me this? Like, nice to a point where it's making you skeptical, like I've been seeing here. Okay, now, once again, it's up to you whether you take these opportunities or take this energy and run with it. But I feel for some Aquarians, I'm strongly that there's going to be somebody acting so nice and so generous and so giving. It's going to be like, okay, what's up? That's not a normal level of niceness. Like, you're being a little too nice type of energy. Take it for what it's worth, Aquarius. But aside from that, I feel for a lot of you, this could be a big surprise, whether you've just received one or you got one coming in. What a reading. what a reading with these energies from front to back. So it feels fun too. Like, it doesn't feel like terrible and heavy and none of that. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. And notice now we have 2 fire, 2 air, 2 earth. So yeah, there's explosive energy here too, but it's not out of control. Like, this is like steady forward progress. We started the reading off with Lady Luck. I told you I haven't seen her in months and months. Leading into the spread, we have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands in the upright. To me, I feel like this is an explosive breakthrough of some kind for a lot of you. If there's something you've been fighting for or fighting against, if there's been any blockages or blocks in energy, I could see you blasting through it, or the energy just blasting through it. Very, very nice. Once again, there's this little skepticism attached to every single alignment. So there might be people you're a little skeptical of in this time, or you're trying to see what their motives, what their deal is. Moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Big opportunity or offer coming in that could really alleviate stress off of you. I don't see you overthinking too much. Like, there could be something you receive and you take, and you're like, okay, thank you, I'll take that gladly. But moving to the back end, we have the 6 of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords. And this gave me the funniest little message that we'll talk about in a second, but this is the energy of a big surprise. So whether you received one for your birthday, whether you still got a late one coming up for you, that's my prototypical card of somebody getting a big surprise of some sort, in a good way, okay? Not a surprise in a bad way. But I was also getting the energy of somebody being so nice that it's like, what's your deal? Okay, so don't be surprised if someone around you is acting so nice where it's like, all right, why are you being so nice? What's up? What's going on? It's like one of those. So please take a screenshot of that, Aquarius. I swear you guys have the most intriguing readings every week. Let's get you a shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for the Aquarians, please, my guides. Please and thank you. And yes, you know I like to pull a shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you. Maybe it's something you don't quite see. It doesn't always have to be a challenge. So let's get you one shadow card, please, for Aquarius. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. Let's get it going here. Shadow card, no pressure on the membership. What do we have for Aquarius? Okay, quick, very, very quick. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. So more ace energy, more fire energy of this breakthrough. Like, yeah, get ready for it. Is kind of what Spirit's saying. Now, for some of you, keep in mind you might be a little more hot and heavy than you normally are. So whether that's a little temperamental, maybe it's motivation. For some of you, it could even be your libido. So keep that in mind. You might just be a little more fired up, amped up. It's all about how you channel that energy when the Ace of Wands shows up here in the shadows. Okay, because remember, the shadow is supposed to be a hidden energy, something that not everybody could see or access. So this to me is somebody's internal engine, their internal combustion. So I feel for a lot of Aquarians, whether it is your motivation, your libido, your temper, you might be running hot and heavy. And once again, we have this breakthrough energy. We have this offer energy, this surprise energy. So this Ace of Wands somewhat encapsulates everything that we saw within the reading itself, distilled down into one beautiful card. So take from that what you will, my friends. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details. The February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best. Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.